century opening in 1917. The students make it special. Every time there's a cool moment in the third and fourth quarter, Camp Randall continues to prove one of the best home field advantages in the Big Ten. Guys?
Holly, thank you. The Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kearney. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Wisconsin's offense will go to work first. And we get our first look at Colton Joseph. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it behind the line. It's Rigby. Could not make his way to the corner. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Coverage team gets the job done and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Buckeyes offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Julian Sayin. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only 1 touchdown pass. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Sayin trying to be heard above the noise. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, making it an
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. He's going for it all. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got his man out of the backfield. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throwing Joseph. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Sayin. Under fire. He's got it.
And what a fantastic effort on that catch. That looked to me like it was just going to be a long incompletion. But how about stretching out, corralling the football, and this offense is on the move.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Here's the pressure. Trying to buy time. Gain of 9 on that one. Third down and short. He needs a yard.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for room, it's Jackson. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Makes the grab on the left. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with fourth. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Got his man on the right. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Buckeye! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Joseph on the play action. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll try the left side. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Joseph. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof, and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The running back has it. Fighting off the defender. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Throwing Joseph. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Badgers line up to punt it away. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Say it. Got his man. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
And some great 4th down defense against the run.
Such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Badgers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st down from the 43. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick completion to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Joseph looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. And here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. Now the lead is down to 11. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, fine.
There he goes. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on.
Caught, and he's got room. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Jackson. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Number 96, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
Throwing Joseph. Bringing the heat. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance. And Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system. Stay within yourself. Know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires up.
There's some room. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Joseph. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. They go play action with Joseph. Right on the money. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
From the gun on third down, Joseph. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Throwing St. Clair. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Run inside. It's Rodgers. And tackled there by the defense.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in second and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause, and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So, tough spot to be in second and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Complete. Snags it, and he's open. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Again, it's St. Clair. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The screen, and watch out. Touchdown, Buckeye! A great catch and run for 6. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throwing Joseph. He's got him in the flat. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. The snap sets up to throw. Floats it out in space. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Gonna run it. It's Rodgers. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. St. Clair. Get it out on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Utah, taking on the Cal Golden Bears.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Out of the backfield, he's open. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Jackson. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense picks it up, and they'll get him down after a solid return. The give from the gun. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Joseph. Under fire. He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's loose down the left side. Takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. The give on the inside. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Joseph. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Badgers decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Tavian St. Clair. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Finds his big tight end. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Buckeyes look to do some damage in the red zone. He's looking to throw. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Just plowing ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Joseph finds his man down the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs. They'll
knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And send the tight end in motion. Joseph on the play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Buckeye. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Number one job of a defense, affect the quarterback. Get to him, make him a little bit flustered, uncomfortable. Jesse, his 2nd fumble of the day, and this time it goes to the house.
Yeah, and David, you know as a former DN, the coaches were telling their guys, hey, you got him to fumble once. If you get close to him, strip away at that thing. Get your hands on him. The ball's going to come out again. That's exactly what happened. They were opportunistic, not just recovering it, scooping and scoring for a big TD.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Trying to turn the corner on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone is on infraction. Defense.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. The defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 8. Throwing Joseph. Here comes the heat. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Pressure coming. They're working that left side. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Throwing St. Clair. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the roughing the passer call. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of... Throwing, say it. Gets it to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw at St. Clair. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete. There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The hand to the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And the wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They give it to him again. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Finding some room. He's got enough for the first down, and he's stopped after a pickup of 14, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give and tick, 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 tick. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. St. Clair fires to the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's West. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Turning it on. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Buckeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Finds a little space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Run in the red zone, it's West. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.